Hi, Tarek. How you doing? I've got your work up here. Thank you so much for submitting. Okay, so we don't have the magazine ad, but you did mention that you had changed the image. So now the image from the magazine ad and the banner are different images, which is not that's not a situation you want to be in. You definitely want to use the same image for the web banner and the magazine ad. That's going to really improve and maintain the consistency in the campaign itself. The visual consistency based on the same image being used. Okay, so looking at this, I think there's some good things going on. So you've successfully used the Arial bold italic and Arial bold for the headline, Arial bold italic for the subhead, and regular Arial for the. However, as I look again, I see you're using an italic for the headline. So remember, it's Arial bold for the headline, Arial bold italic for the sub, and Arial regular for the body copy. Looking at this composition, I think the main thing I'm seeing is that the typography is really off balance. All of the typography is to the right side of the center line, which means well, most of the typography, except the call to action, which means that it's imbalanced to the left-hand side. And the viewer picks up on that. It creates an uncomfortable visual tension. I'm going to recommend recomposing the ad just a little bit to redistribute the visual weight associated with the typography and its relationship with the background. First thing I would do is take this logo. I would use the color logo here, specifically the purple background. I would move that down into this corner, okay? I would take this contact information, and right now you don't need the website. You don't need all of this contact information. You can just include right over here towards the bottom, okay? So logos down here, right over here, just add, located in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. That's it, okay? Masked image is fine where it's at. Now, we're going to take this, rediscover yourself. We're going to move it over right to about here or so, which means you're going to have to select the typeface that will be visible. You may even move it over a little bit more, just to, as I said, just to redistribute that weight. So here's the rediscover yourself, then left align. Actually, you can put it right here. There's nothing wrong with that. So align it to the right-hand side of the trees. Okay, so rediscover yourself, Arial bold. Live the Caribbean experience, Arial bold italic. I would not animate that. I would leave that static, because if the viewer looks in an area where the type is disappearing, like right now, if the viewer looks at this banner right now, they're going to miss a lot of pertinent information. It's going to be an incomplete message. So for that reason, I recommend leaving the subhead and the headline and the subhead static. Do not animate it. Okay. Left align right there is just fine. Then what you want to do is, in one line, not two, then right down here, if that's here, just indent a little bit, animate in your call to action, book now, save up to 50%. All right? Fade that in, have it remain for a second or two, then fade it out. Okay? And I think that right there. Also, the last thing I recommend is maybe distributing some of the colors from the banner, and I'm thinking purple for the headline and the subhead. Either that or purple for the headline, maybe white for the subhead. Either that or purple for the headline, and maybe that cyan color for the subhead, depending on visibility. Try those, but black is just really not coexisting very well with the beautiful colors in the background image. Okay, so those are my recommendations. Try it. I think you're going to like it. I think it's really going to improve the page mechanics. Now, that said, I'd like to see those changes for your final submission for your banner ad. But that said, this may require you to go back into your magazine ad to make some changes to maintain and preserve the consistency in the campaign. Okay, so the main thing is we have to have a very, very highly cohesive, consistent campaign in the web banner, the relationship of the web banner to the magazine ad. All right? If you have any questions, please let me know. But those would be my recommendations, and I'd like to see those changes moving into your final presentation of your banner and magazine ad. All right. Thank you very much.